work out as he stopped at the 13. He leaves it with his back. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first down.
If you want to test the physicality of the defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Looking to throw, it's Curry. Snagged out of the air. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume. It'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
The give to the tailback. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
How about this on 1st and goal? The give to the wide receiver. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Ball. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking to pass. It's Curry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Gashing the knee on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Making side adjustments here.
221 away. 221 away.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on 2nd down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback will keep it. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Smith wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. First down here for the offense. The ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Army! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's ball. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Curry. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Rams will try to convert on fourth down. They'll run for it. Look out, he's got room. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Soto. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes one man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Rams will hustle to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains inside the 21.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And for the 2nd time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the run, it's Clark. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
That's caught. It's Brown.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
on 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air. It's Curry. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air, it's Curry. Finds his big tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Rolls it in. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. One more snap coming before halftime. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Here we go.
Trying to power it in. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today.
And he's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Sprinting away. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Curry. This time he's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Rams will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. After getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Makes the grab. It's Clark.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Calls his own number. Lowers those pads. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Black Knights are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Here's a heat. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Colorado State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking for a man. It's Curry. There's the pressure. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Black Knights want to move quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carry-On. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Smith dropping to pass. This time it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's ball. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Free up the gut. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Rams want to crank the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Dropping back, it's Curry. Here comes the heat. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That's
touchdown Rams! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wants to pass. He's got it for the two-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Powell. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's reeled in. It's Powell. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Smith wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Carry-On. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Curry. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
We knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Wells. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense is doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Dupree. Touchdown, Colorado State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the back. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Colorado State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's a throw downfield late. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to